Yeah. Chilling like a villain once again. Was thinking, man. Just recently I've had a few run-ins with the law, and I don't know, man. It's weird because they're I mean, they're always pretty decent, reasonable. I mean, recently anyway. I mean, they're really reasonable. But I was thinking of the difference between up here in Michigan, the police, and then you got when I was down in Florida, the Florida police, man. Florida police, them niggas was fucking really crazy. I mean, they was crazy. It was crazy. I had some really crazy situations down in Florida when it comes to the cops. Not that they were really bad or anything. It's just it was weird. It was just ambush, like whew. Anyway, I'm sitting there. One time I'm sitting there. I got my bro with me, and we roll up to the store. And at the time, I was trying to quit smoking cigarettes, so I was smoking Black and Miles. I'd smoke a little piece, put it out, smoke another little piece, put it out. Anyway, and we're sitting there. All right, we going up in the store, get my stuff, and I come out, man, and all of a sudden, woo, right behind me, like directly behind me, so I couldn't even move, even if I wanted to. This SUV, like unmarked, rolls up, bam, right? You stop. These two dudes jump out. They got on these like real kind of like real pointy hats. You know what I'm saying? Like this ball caps, man. They were like in green little, almost paramilitary looking outfittage, man, and black combat boots all laced up. You know what I'm saying? So they was looking official. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, "What you got? Uh, what you got that cigar for? Uh, what's in the car?" And I'm like, "Hey man, go ahead, search it." And uh, he's like, "Who's this guy you're with?" I'm like, "That's my brother. He's down visiting from Michigan." And at the time, he only had a driver's permit. You know what I mean? And he didn't even have it on him. And the guy had to go back and make sure that everything checked out and all that. You know, but these guys were a real tactical unit, and they ran up on me real strategic, like, and tried to peel me. But I didn't have nothing. I was just clean. You know what I'm saying? Which is a great feeling to be clean. It's been a while for me myself, but uh, that was a close call situation there. Because I mean, on a different given day, maybe might have had something that I didn't want to have on me because I mean, Florida police, it's a year per pill, year for one joint. I mean, that's crazy stuff, man. But that's how they get their money down there. Anyway, then one night, here's a real crazy situation. One night, me and my buddy, we're walking down the street. It's probably about 11:15, and we're on the way up to the local bar. And I think it was like Christmas Eve. It was like a special date like that, right? And we were walking down the street here, and we were rolling on the way to the bar. And we had each had like a 12 ounce of beer, right? And all of a sudden, I noticed behind me, man, there was uh, these headlights. You know what I'm saying? And I said, "Man, is that a cop?" To my friend. And my friend turns and he looks and he goes, "No." And then he goes, "Yeah, yeah, it is." And all of a sudden, man, this guy, he's by himself, and he fucking stops the car all like, look, like jerky. Door opens like, he steps out like, and he has these black gloves on, man. And this dude was jacked up. He was ready, dog. He was ready. He was bowed up. He was looking for trouble. He was like he came out that thing grappling. You know what I'm saying, with his body language, man. He's runs up on us. "What's your name? What you doing? I talk to you the other night. Aren't you on probation?" "No, man. I've never met you before in my life." You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, hey, this is how you always deal with the cops. Listen, hands up. Make sure they can see your hands at all times. No jerky, fast movements. You know what I'm saying? Just uh, make sure you pay attention. You know what I'm saying, to what they're asking you. Because look, the better you answer your questions, the better they're gonna perceive you. But they don't realize that they got so much assumed, or look, perceived authority, that it makes people like hiccup. Your brain farts because you're scared. And I don't know if they know that, or if they capitalize that on that, or you know what I mean. I'm sure they do. You know what I mean. But anyway, this guy, man, he's searching. He searched me, and I had this little pinner, dude, up in my coat, dude. And since he had his gloves on, his weighted gloves, because he wanted to scrap, he didn't actually ended up finding it. Thank God. You know what I'm saying? We put that in the air behind the bar before we went in there. But anyway, I mean, this guy asked for our social security numbers, and he said this. My buddy, he goes, "I know you're wanted for murder," and the dude wasn't wanted for murder. I mean, this guy was just, it was just so crazy, forceful, aggressive, psychotic uh, episode, man. But it worked out. We got to walk out of there alive, because I mean, that's exactly what it was. This guy would have put you down, twisted you up, broke your shit, stomped on the back of your neck, uh, drank our beers. You know what I'm saying? But instead, he dumped out our beers, basically gave us up, and then drove off all, you know what I'm saying, all fast. It was crazy, man. Them Florida cops were no joke, dude. They're ready to go. But it seemed like up in Daytona, though, it was like there were so many of them. They were kind of like they their numbers was their show of force. I didn't never have to really actually see them get too crazy. It's just, you know what I mean. It's just they got there's a lot of little laws you can get caught up in Florida, and they like to hammer on those, like jaywalking. You know what I mean? Like, look, if you're someone like a trouble person and you're jaywalking, they're gonna get you just cause, man. It's like that. Florida was crazy. Up here in Flint, man, it's like the cops, man, all seem pretty. The ones I see, they're all laid back. I ain't seen a cop in years get crazy, dude. They're all, they're informative. Uh, it, you know, but it's like they ain't got time for none of that little petty shit out here, and then, that there is a lot of that going on. But there's some real stuff going on here, so it's like they're kind of used to that, man. That element there, so it's like they understand there's like certain areas where that's normal, and then over here it's like, no, don't bring it over here, and everyone's kind of got that understanding there. I think, at least if you're locally around here, you know that. But yeah, man, it's like, and then I always heard, the state cops, man, they're so RoboCop, man, just straight out the academy, ready to get their, you know what I'm saying, their criminal count up or something. No, actually, hey, them dudes are pretty decent, man. They didn't make me jump around on one foot and squawk like a chicken. Just gave me a little talk, and then let me go about my business, man. Which is pretty cool. And it was like, I was under the assumption, from all the stuff I be seeing, out here, all the crazy situations in other states where it goes bad. It's just strange, because I'm not seeing that myself out here. Now that I've had, a couple opportunities just to run into it. But then again, I'm not out there intentionally looking for it. That's. But if it happens, it's how it's gonna happen to you eventually. Just wrong place, wrong time. Just your time. You know what I mean? You make a mistake while you're driving. There's something else going on, and you fit a description. They might just have to run up on you. I mean, these things happen, and it doesn't make you a bad person. You know what I mean? It just, you gotta stay calm, do the best you can, man. You know what I mean? But pay attention, watch out, look for the signs. That there's trouble, and just act accordingly.